John, do you see any common denominator in Clay's stats so far this year? So far this year?
Well, tonight, you know, I think when he's gotten in trouble, it's been more location and pitches up in the strike zone. That was the case tonight, in combination with the walks that were bunched in with some hits. You know, they did a good job with 2 outs and men in scoring position, but, you know, to say it's any one pitch that's getting him in trouble, it's more just general location rather than one pitch that he's getting burned on.
What happened in the first inning on that play with Xander at second base?
Well, he clearly vacated the base. You know, with the slide rule, I do know that he was making every attempt to hold on to the bag to stay anchored, but it was clear that, you know, Joe gave him a safe sign. And whether or not there was some confusion on Bogey's part that, you know, if he didn't think that was applying to him, you know, he walks off the base and, you know what, a mistake.
Back to Clay. How frustrating is it to, you know, walk a number 7 hitter 3 times, twice to start an inning?
Well, like I said, Sean, you know, the walks were bunched in. I think he scored twice with the walks that were issued. You know, for a guy that, you know, and no disrespect to Peterson, you know, you're wanting to force contact. You know, he hasn't hit for a high average, and particularly, you know, to their credit, the bottom of the order did an effective job against him tonight with getting on base and ultimately scoring a few runs. But yeah, you're ideally liking a guy to go and attack the strike zone, work ahead in the count, and that was not the case.
John, you guys were very encouraged in spring training with how Clay looked, and even from the first couple of days. What's been sort of the difference since the season has started, and how concerned are you after these starts?
Well, you know, Pete, again, going back to the question previous, it's been more command, it's been more location than anything. I thought there's been starts, particularly the game in Houston. I thought his stuff was crisp with the exception of the fastball that runs back over the plate to Rasmus. But there's been signs of increased arm strength as we've gotten through some starts here. But tonight was not sharp.
John, looking ahead, you've got 6 of the next 9 against the Yankees. Is it still different when you're playing them? I mean, is the feeling still there for the guys and for you?
It is. You know, it's always a spectacle, a focal point. The rivalry is always there. But, you know, regardless of where people are in the standings, it always brings something out that's different that you feel in the dugout, feel in the ballpark, the electricity that surrounds it. We've got to go out and continue to execute, swing the bat like we're capable. But more importantly, control the game and particularly some big innings from the mound. And that's been kind of our Achilles heel at this point.